Do you know what body image is?
Yeah, I learnt about it quite recently actually, yeah.
And what is body image to you?
Well, the definition of body image is obviously like the thoughts and feelings you have towards your body, and these can be like positive or negative, and these can like influence like your emotions and like how you feel about yourself. But it varies depending on person, so obviously me and you will probably not have like the same like interpretation of ourselves or like how we perceive ourselves, and it'll probably be like I view myself in a negative way, whereas you probably view yourself as, oh, I look good today, I feel confident in myself, whereas some days I'm not feeling very great about myself. But for me personally, I think I'm looking good like one day until I go like on Instagram or anything like on social media wise, and I see all of these models and I think to myself personally, why do I not look like these models? Like these girls are so much thinner than me, they're richer than me, and like they're everything that like most people want to strive for, particularly like young girls like myself in today's society. This is the main thing that is like reached to us through social media, saying like we need to look like these models, and this is like typically how we should be looking. But I see some like outfits on girls and like, oh my god, these outfits are stunning, and I want to try them for myself. But when I try them on myself, I think, why do I not look like these models? Why does it not look as good on me? And it's something that can be like quite detrimental to like how I perceive myself and my mental health half of the time. And it just makes me feel worse about myself, which obviously isn't a good thing for you to compare yourself to other people. But it's just something that's occurring in everyday life for me recently, and I know it is also affecting many other people the same way. I do realise though that I'm living my life trying to be like these other girls, like trying to compare myself or what ways I can change myself in order to look like these, because these are viewed as like the ideal type of girl and what you should be looking like. But it's not something that I should have to compare myself to and say, oh, I need to look like this. Like when I look at some photos of myself, I analyse every little bit about myself and I think like, oh, I hate this about myself, whether it be like my stomach looks big or my legs look wide and stuff like that. And it's just because I think, why aren't I as skinny as these models? But obviously half of this stuff reached to you on social media isn't true. It's all to be like, this is the ideal woman, this is what you should look like. But typically it's not just young women today, it's also affecting young boys, adults, men and women. It's affecting everyone like equally. But I think it's just like some moments you need to like realise that you shouldn't have to think about yourself this way. Like I typically do it on a daily basis, whether this be like when I'm with my friends and my family. Half of the time this is when I'm happiest. Like I feel confident in myself because they love me for me and I shouldn't have to change myself for that. But like when there'll be an odd occasion where we'll take a photo, I'll look at my body and say, why do I look like that? Or why do my friends look better than I do? And trying to see what I can change about myself, and then overall not liking these photos. But it's something I need to work on. I know like I enjoy these moments, but my body image is always subconsciously in the back of my mind, and it's something I think about on a daily basis. And I think it's something I need to overcome, and it's going to take a long process. But it's just because of what society is doing to people today and how it is affecting us all. And I just think that this needs to be taught to other young people and adults as well, that it's okay to feel this way, but it's something you need to focus on, and you need to work on yourself to know that you can achieve better, and you need to be comfortable in your own skin, because at the end of the day, you are you and you are beautiful that way.